Hello everybody and welcome back to the pYanodons playthrough. And the new era is upon us, folks. Casting. Oh boy, this small parts build is so delicious. Oh my gosh. So I'm gonna do the casting on site for this monster. Actually, it's not. So let's do a max rate calculator on this. 40 small parts a second. I hope this works. Well, I want to see how much this build will drink of the molten copper and iron. Now, let me get out of there. So yeah, you could go back, pause on that helmet or that max rate calculator. I left some space open. In fact, let me do a little more. We are in a new era. There we go. So right now I have 3,500 and we have another phase of this later on, which I mentioned a couple times, but we can actually cast the small parts, but it's going to require rubber. And so that's the next research. I don't know when that comes in, but this is what we have right now. And oh, wow. This is going to be cool. So let's go ahead and get some stuff going. I've got the borax there. Since I have a lot of it, I have to do a separate case. And then this one here is going to be the advanced casting. Now, like I said last episode, I'm going to copy and paste the casting and advanced casting build that I reworked, and it's really nice and tight. I love it. I'm gonna edit it a little bit. It's going too far over, obviously, but I did that because I'm feeding down, and that build works for the casting that I have there. So version 2 of the castings soon TM, and I want to include some things that are, oh my god, stainless steel. All right, yeah. Here we go, finally. Okay, let's get this going here. That's the hot air and moltens. I'm doing a 7,000 threshold, threshold on that. And there it is. Okay, cool. So go through this while these are flying over here. So as you can see, what I'm doing here is I used to do the TSM yard. I had that the yard where it bumps out, you know, there's 4 spots for trains to sit. Now, the theory is that there's only one train that can load at a time. So that's why I got another down here. So I have 2 loaders. One build, one loader. You know, I was doing the 3-4 prong loaders, and that way I could get more trains moving. More trains loading at the same time. I still like that, but this build, it's only one loader. So the buffer is from here to here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trains can fit in here. One, and you know, I have to worry about anything. I have it set to 4 with 100. I do 100 because I might need a little bit. There's the advanced casting. Okay, and then the borax is on its way. All right, so I have a bunch of splitters here. So this is the main line here coming in. It's only one advanced cast, and we get a ton of iron gears, so that's really nice. It's not 163. It's not one a cast for each one. Okay, we're all rolling now. So that's going in here, and I could probably go here, but it works out because I'm feeding this one, and then I'm splitting across right there to go to the bolts, and copper's here. And then, yeah, this one's going up to the cable. So it worked out where it's a cable machine. I mean, it's probably overbuilt on some things. There we go. Wow, iron. Holy cow, they're all here. Oh. Okay, what's going on? Oh, no. Cable. Hot air. Oh, I don't have the hot air on this one right here. Okay, that makes sense. Copper cable. Wow. Well, there you go. Okay, let's do that. Bolts. I was kind of worried about this. And let's disconnect that. I forgot about this one here. And I can use a regular pipe. There. Okay, bolts. Oh! Oh, that's fine. Oh, here. Okay. Oh my god. Look at this. It's insane. How are we doing? Whoa. It's hardly touching this. Unbelievable. A 0.2 second craft. Wow. Yeah, this is way overbuilt. Oh, weird. Oh, okay, I see what happened there. I never thought I'd see the day. Oh my god. This is insanity. Now, I was going to do mini loaders, but then it would have spread the build out one more tile than I would have liked. It would be nice to have the extra room. I don't mind the stack inserters. This is insanity. And once that fills up, look at this. Oh, this is down to 10K now. I was wondering when... Oh. Okay, hurry up. There we go. All right, come on. I might have to put a mini loader on that just to buffer the belt a little more. I think I will, but we'll see. What? I am just... Now, imagine... Just imagine molten copper, molten iron, casting, and probably borax with a little bit of rubber. And imagine this being just one casting machine. This whole build will later on will slim down to one machine. Wow. Well, it's going to be, you know, you would do probably 3 casting units, you know. That's insane. Oh, okay. What's being called here? Oh, all right. So we've got the, oh, hot air. Now, that's a 7,000. That's 13. Oh, 9.4. So it consumed more hot air in this build than it did anything else. That's insane. Okay. That is... I am shocked. I kind of knew it was going to be good, but I didn't know it was going to be that good. And this thing is doing fine. Oh, yeah, I got this set up as a priority here. Oh, I ripped out all the old builds now. They're completely gone. I consolidated all the crap. Oh, yeah, this is going to be an issue here. I kind of figured I might have to do a red belt from here on. Yeah, it's one of those things where you start seeing the operations. Okay. Looks like, let's see, that's iron. Yeah. Wow, this thing's done. It's still kind of buffering up a little, but yikes. Oh, and by the way, this is the standard. I don't know if I mentioned this last episode, but I like this standard here where, so I'm going to curve down, you know, with the curvy rail like I have here, straight 90, pretty much at 90, and then another 90. And I think, see how I have some blank rail here, 1, 2, 3. So I can edit this down, I think 1 tile, because yeah, this is the driving force of how far you can go. So I can edit 1 tile out of here, squish it a little more. And so use this, but shorten it. And I can go, I like to go 1, 2 up from the intersection here. So I can curve down as far as I, you know, and hug this right here. So I'll go up 2 tiles. The 3rd tile will be where the rail is. And then this build goes down to that level. And you can see I have room here. But no matter where it is, it's fine because we got lots of room. And then you do your loading, train loading, whale. And then, you know, same thing. So I go up in a row. Now, the other trick is I want to have the casting that is associated with the ore processing that I'm doing in the same area so that the sand coming out gets consumed. So when something's being used, it's being consumed by the casting. For example, I want the copper obviously where the copper ore processing is. That way that sand coming out of copper is being consumed by this sand casting unit or the advanced casting, or build. Same thing with tin and tin cable. Well, the tin cable uses copper, and so if I got to bring in tin, that means tin and copper are going to be in the same block area or vicinity, and the sand kicking out from both those builds comes to here, up here, and then the casts are consumed at the end of it. So the sand comes back around, and that's why the crushing on site from stone and gravel to sand is kind of cool. I'm really glad I realized that. We also have the iron sticks and iron. So that the iron and steel are kind of the same. I could put steel anywhere. We're casting it. So, but I don't want to duplicate the sand casting for all these builds. I'd like to have, as many, casting together, as much ore processing together with the casting associated with it, so that it makes it worthwhile to do one of these builds here, nearby. So that's what I'm seeing. I've tried to do that here. Now, I have up here beryllium and solder. I got to pull this out of here. In fact, I'm going to pull this down here so I see it. And then I'm going to remove, wait, let me make sure I got the accommodators. Yeah, okay, cool. Just as, so I want to get that out of there because I keep forgetting it's there. Now, what else is going on here? Let's go look up here. I didn't do much in between episodes. Look at that. I don't know. I think this was empty before. I can't remember. 1, 2, 3. There's another one. 4, 5, 6. Oh my God. All these empty spaces that where this crap used to be. What's this thing? Oh, this is the old. Yeah, this is the one I'm going to get. I'm going to copy paste that. Like I said, this comes out. So I'll have another area open. Okay, there we go. So let me hop in the train here. Wow, this is insane. You saw how this thing is. The casting is insane. Okay, we'll get rid of that. Now, let's talk about our next project here. And there it is. I totally forgot. Now that I have all the plates, because that's what I was working towards. And the one thing we're missing is the niobium plate rebuild, but also niobium complex. And this is stainless steel. Over here, I did the helmet on this just to get an idea. Whoop. Oh, super steel, baby. Uh-huh. You want to talk about confusing? Try doing super steel. It's kind of like, here, this is why. We'll delete that, and I can delete that. There we go. I blueprint because the copy feature, sometimes you will copy something and it won't be in the buffer. I think there's maybe a little bit of a glitch there. I actually watched our seeding, one of the devs, program that on a stream he did. I don't know if he still does them. I don't go on Twitch anymore. That's where he was streaming it. I refuse to go to Twitch. Here it is. Now, it starts off with Vandabins and arthropod blood. So that's fine, and then this is tailings. So all the tailings that I've been throwing in the trash, some of it will get used here because there is a lot of tailings that I chuck. And, I suppose I could make a ton of blue liqueur and tank it up and then vent that, because that would save a lot of crap, a lot of train traffic. So, I mean, that's something I could consider, because I get so many, there's so much. Now, here's another thing. Like I said, the plant life, the alien life with the iron enriched stuff consumes the tailings. So the tailings will go down considerably once we get that set up. And that's kind of what they're pushing you to, right? At least that's what it seems. So this is a very interesting build, I would say. Now, I don't know how much of this is 50 over 4 second. It's not going to run 100% of the time. The cobalt oxide I'm going to cut a train in there and pull that out, because we're not using the cobalt ingots at all. And I'm glad I have that build. And I remember looking at the cobalt and going, well, we don't use the cobalt ingots. I think it's, I can't remember the cobalt something, blah, 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 with the mining machines, you know. And I don't think I have any set up because I did it temporarily. Now, I was like, well, that sucks. You know, we're not going to use this. Well, guess what? We use the oxide. So let's go through Hellmod really quick here. And I'll show you some of the snafus. So the biggest problem with Hellmod in general is it doesn't know how to resolve things. That is, okay, see, notice how the percentages, it does change percentages. Like this machine is being used 1.8%. The vanadium pentoxide is what makes the super steel insanely difficult. And that's what we're seeing here. So all the pink stuff. Now I have an underage, I think, of vanadium solution, which is fine because that's a byproduct. And we're going to absorb that. So that's another problem that, you know, Hellmod tries to, if you don't put things in the right way, the way Hellmod thinks it should be, so it's kind of a hit or miss at first. So we have an extra muddy sludge, which I vent. I don't care about it. Now, there is use for it, but I'm not training muddy sludge. I can make it with washers. There is an excess of organic solvent. Well, guess what? We're building this right next to stainless steel, and we need organic solvent for iron. So it's going to be, the extra is going to get fed back into the iron/steel build. Now, this is 1,200 a minute. I don't know if that's too high, but let's take a look at the molten. Here it is, usage. And so we'll go in the beginning. That's the barreling. Okay, super steel, but with heat, it's 13. That's the recipe we're after. Then we have the next shaft. This is why we need the molten version of stainless steel, because this is going to be for transition gearboxes, I think, or whatever, MK03s. So let's write, this is the hot air version, and this is and then there's a non-hot air over here, which is kind of weird. It's out of order. So we got the power armor when we unlock that. Look at this. We got cooling tower MK2. Oh, wow. Quantum battery. Those are for the high-end trains. This is going to be a long time. I don't think it's going to unlock now. Okay, then that's it. Okay, so we have super steel, shaft MK03, Mark III, and then eventually the power armor. That's all there is. So if we right-click on this, you'll see there's only 11, huh? Oh, yeah, it's used for 4. Oh, it's going to suck. Here it is. Mechanical parts 03, Mark III. Nacelle superconductor rotor? Holy cripes. High pressure steam. Oh, what? Oh, did you see that? 143 gig. I wonder if we use this with nuclear power. I haven't looked at nuclear power. It's going to be kind of fun to get that going. Tidal power. That'd be kind of fun to do. Yow drive. Yeah, so I don't see a transmission, though. How about this one here? Pi Science Pack 4. Oh, 71 uses? Oh, that's for all the, yeah, all the stuff we build. Yeah. Okay, let's go back, and we'll look at the super steel, because I want to showcase this. Wow. Oh, yeah, all these machines. Okay, and I know we can do control. There we go. Control and shift. If you mouse over this, oh, you know what? It doesn't have a mouse over, but if you do control and or shift, it'll go 5 or 10 or beginning to end, I think. So if I do shift, press the arrow, it's by 10. Control arrow, it's by 5. Yeah, that's it. So you can really zip. And then it overshoots for some reason. So, ooh, I want these. Yeah, we can make these. Oh my God. Let's see what we need. This is the cargo pod. Oh, we can do them. Yes, everything is here. I got the batteries. Oh, it uses the MK1, not the 2. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, that's what I have now. Right, 1 to 2. Yeah, I'm thinking construction bot. I have the 2 right now. And this thing. Yeah, we want that for sure. Now, everything else is locked off. So, you know, these are all machineries. You know, the level 3. Ooh, that'd be fun to have if I only had biters on. And 4. So Mark 4s and 3s. So, yeah. we're not going to be able to do much with this, with the steel. But this is big right here for the hub, and this is big for the building. So that's why I want to do it now. And then any new builds we're doing going forward will have substations. Now I want to take a look at the substation here. Coverage is 18 by 18. Wire reach is 18. I think that's, I don't know if that's vanilla, but the Nexalit power pole is pretty good. So, oh, here, and by the way, I hop on it here. Oh, look at that, 18 with a 13 by 13. So we get an extra 5 tiles on either side. So that's pretty big. You know, that's not bad. The substation, I don't know if that's vanilla. I haven't played vanilla in so long. All right, peoples. I'm down here now by the steel. I had a cut there because I was looking at the map and I was going to showcase something. And again, trains delivering. And it was a different situation. But it's related to, there was a formamide train trying to load, but a stop was deleted. So it didn't know how to act, and it was stuck there. So I had all these trains going to the formamide to load, and it was trying to go to bedding, the bedding build. Well, I don't know what happened there because I was like, well, okay, I'll just fix it, get these trains moving. I think I've narrowed down the LTN issue, and something, I don't know what nothing changed with LTN. No mods got updated, but and I mentioned it before, but I think what's happening is that these temporary stops are goofing up. And I'm looking for anybody on the pYanodons Discord. I don't feel comfortable posting there because it's an LTN issue, maybe more than it is a alien life issue. But I think when the whales updated, something changed with the LTN stuff, because the only thing that's changed recently is the whale updates, where you can, you know, have more functionality with the aerial outpost and the whale, and you can, you know, follow the whale and stuff. So that's the only thing that's changed. So I'm tempted to say that maybe pYanodons, I think LTN loads, and then alien life loads after that, and it's overwriting something in LTN. But I haven't heard of anybody else having a problem. So now I went up here. Oh, okay. I'm freaking out now. So I went up to the small parts, and I cut the video there, and I fixed the trains, and then I'm like, okay, well, let me come over here real quick, and I'll get sorted for the next part here. So I put a mini loader in on the small parts here for the advanced casting. Well, there was a train. This is General Snipe here, right? Now, for some reason, I think now the advanced, advanced casting. This is the temporary build here. Now, it's called molten. And so a train is supposed to come here and load and then come over to the small parts. Well, guess what? It didn't do that. It went over to here. Control F and here. It went here. And I had the advanced casting train trying to load here. Well, guess what? It's molten. So there's something with the temporary stops, and it's not going to the right spot. It's going to another stop, completely different, not even related. So when LTN does its thing, that's why I'm thinking these temporary stops. It creates a temporary stop, and then it goes to those coordinates minus, you know, whatever, blah, blah, comma, blah, blah, blah. I think there's something going on with the coordinates being generated, but I don't know what's causing that. I have no idea because I don't mod, you know, I don't know. It's very frustrating. And, you know, that's related to, like, for example, this copy paste when I was doing this. So if I copy paste this, you'll see that this is Kron on this right here. And that's Kron. Now that annoys me, and that really tells me something. Let's do a Control Z. Now, the copy paste feature should not default copy paste the train stops names. If you do a blueprint, and this is a problem with, I think, the Factorio, you have to physically say, click this box, train stop names, so keep them. Default, it's not keeping them. But the copy paste feature, which is great, I love this feature, it shouldn't preserve the names. It should be like the blueprint. Now, I think they're doing that. Maybe there was a decision point. Well, should we or shouldn't we? And the answer was we should, because when you copy something, you don't want the stops to change between those two. I disagree. It shouldn't preserve. If you want to preserve the names, then you do a blueprint, and you have to go through those extra steps. Copy paste should, regenerate the names. Because now, there's problems with that. And it also causes problems if you're copy paste, you have a bunch of stops and you copy a stop and you go paste, 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 paste. It should change the name because that is the default for blueprints, So anyway, I hope I can fix this. As I see this crap, I'm going to have to undo all the trains and get it all fixed and all that. And then, whatever. So I hope that this doesn't happen more, but I'm gonna run the base. I got this research I can run where I want to make sure everything is firing, So anyway, so I'm chasing around with that right now. So I'm sorry, I'm a little disheveled. My brain is a little addled here. This is a joke, man. I hate this. But anyway, I gotta put this in here because we need fuel, and I don't want to forget. So this is the stainless steel build. And I'm going to bring a train in for fuel here. So I've analyzed this a little bit, and we need the stainless steel and all these items. Now, so this is the next thing we're going to do. I need 5 ferrochrome, 4 phosphate rock, and 5 nickel plate. And the rest are 2, 2, 2, 1, I have 2 stops here. I'm going to do phosphate rock and nickel in one, and then the ferrochrome in another, and then I'll split between the rest. I'll even it out, so it's going to be 4 and 4. I like this design. It's kind of cool. I know the case is a little overkill, but it gives me more. I want the loading. I want a lot of loading here. So 6. I like the 6 mini loaders because red belt's slow. Now I can bring in a fuel train here. In fact, let's go ahead and do that. Pop that baby in here so I can get an idea of where we're going to be at. And that will be here. Pump. So I'll go right about there. And I just want to get the spacing. Okay, there we go. So yeah, it looks like we're off. It's 1 tile there. I can bump this up a little more. But I know that's not going to get me anywhere. So we'll do that. So there we go. All right, and I'll put the commuters and all that stuff later. So I'll build this, I'll get the trains running to it, and we'll get it fired up. Now, stainless steel and super steel use the same stuff, all right? And if I get a casting, I think I might have it here. Yeah, here we go. So there is that one. Thanks, autosave, you jerk. And that one, there we go. Okay. So, let's do stainless steel requires the regular sand casting and aramid fiber. Remember, we had to do all that whole industry for aramid fiber with the niobium plate. Super steel requires the same stuff, except, the molten super steel. Now, we're going to need the stainless steel on the network because it's going not only to the steel ingots, stainless steel ingots, but it's going up to mechanical part Mark IIs. So we need this on the network. So I got to do the molten version, and we'll do a pickup just like this here. Same thing with, I think, super steel. So here it is right now. And so we have a couple recipes here. This is the hot version. Obviously, we're going to do that. And we need it for the Mark III shafts. Power armor, not a big deal. We make one of those and you're done. And this is the non-hot air. For some reason, it's over here. Now, okay, now, that's the only 2 things, right? So obviously we're going to be going to 2 different locations. So yeah, it's a networkable. This is going to be on the network. Other than now the steel here, the molten steel we're using for I think other things later on. So yeah, it's good to have it on network. I had to look at it again. Now I went over here and I redid the rail off in between cuts because I just had to. I had to get this done now. So you can see I have. Oh, I got to put the loader, the mini loaders and stuff in. So here's where the aramid fiber is going to unload, and I still have to do that. And then I'm going to do this. Oops, I got to do a shift. There we go. And then we'll go right there and there. And then I'm using red belt because why not? Okay, it's not a long distance. Why is that higher? I think because the stop and all that, and this is lower. So the aramid fiber will go here, and then I'm gonna pop. Yeah, I gotta do this as well. So this one here will go to here, and I think we'll do this. I could do an underground and just pipe it directly in. I might do that, but let's go ahead and pop these in here. Okay, so I could do an underground from here all the way down to here. Maybe. I might be able to get it by, I don't know, we'll see. I could use a red underground from here to here, and then I don't have to use the underground pipe. But I think the pipe is cheaper. Yeah, so we'll go with that. So here is the redo. Now, I'm off. The problem is I should have, well, I could have popped this up another couple tiles. I have room. So this is rough draft. Obviously the next draft will be better. Like I said, I'm going to probably rebuild this up closer to where all the action is. So this is a good test. This is a good test area. I'm having fun doing this, so I don't mind moving stuff and rebuilding, making it better, So I have 2 outputs here. Let's see. This one, this is a output. So that allows trains to kind of get up and out quicker. Maybe one wants to go this way, one, whatever. So there's a lot of options here. Now, I have 3 lanes now. 2 lane inputs. So input, and input. So this input goes all the way down, and it's dedicated to the moltens here and delivering the moltens. Unfortunately, the moltens here are on these lanes, but I don't foresee a lot of traffic for that because the train's going to come in, load, and leave, and then these are going to just come, unload, leave. So this activity isn't that high, I don't think. But again, this lane right here, what I would probably have my moltens, set aside or something. I don't know. I'm not too sure how I'll do the setups, but the concept is here. So that's done. I move this down here. I gotta get this. I gotta put this in the hub because I'm not gonna do that right now. I need molten silver. So nothing new here. Oh, and then I'm redoing the yards now. So in between cuts, because I was so frustrated with these trains, I'm like, ah. So I gotta do this yard yet. Oh, it's gonna. The problem is this. I have to train this whole thing. So I have to move. I have to go this way, off to the side, because right now I do have the blueprint book here. So I'm trying to get that stuff taken away. So here's my dual yard thing. But I don't have a single one. But I redid this one. Oh, I redid this one by the sciences. And so I got an input here and an input here. So they can go out this way or out that way. And I was having problems with jam ups here. So because it was a 1 lane in. So all the trains would, I think they'd stop. They'd go here, and then they would get jammed up over here because of because there's a lot of traffic for science when it runs. So having a 2-lane, 4-lane highway basically is gonna help a lot. I hope. I'm gonna put it under a test. I did this one here, and this one here. So now I have converted these yards. This is gonna be higher throughput, I'm hoping. So that'll be nice. I redid this one too, over here. Now I got that yard over here. I got to redo, but the problem is, like I said, I got to redo the phosphate rock thing there. Oh, I moved. I had a yard here. It was input output, I think, and I moved it here. So I ripped that out, and I got 2 yards here. Now I can't put one over here because of this stuff. Now all this comes out here eventually. I'll relocate all this and do it better. And but for now it's gonna stay in. You know, it's going to be a way back project 10 years from now. So I want to put another yard here so that there's 2. Now I have this yard way down here. I don't know why these trains are coming way down here. They are though. Probably. Oh, and I got to redo this one and this one here. So I'll probably do a dual yard here and here just so it's in. But this one is the circuit stuff, you know. So that's probably why they're here too, the trains. So there we go. So I'm trying to, you know, upgrade the base and get higher throughput because we're gonna need it. Okay, I'm gonna hook this up. We'll flow the trains. I don't think I have enough time for super steel, so we'll do that next episode. Let's do it. All right, folks, time to turn this thing on. I was looking at this thing and I go, oh yeah, that's right. The 8th ingredient is a molten that we have right here. So it's 7, 3, and I did 4 and 3. Yeah, I'm a dumbass. All right, so let's call our gasoline in. Yeah, look, it says gas O, and there's a line at the end. Gas O line. That's how it's pronounced. Okay. Prove me wrong. I'm trying to think what to say there. I know it's gasoline. Okay. Calm down. Okay, there it goes. All right, so let's get this crap moving here. So this, yeah, ferrochrome and phosphate rock, 500, and I'm doing 800, 800, 1K, 1K, so hopefully that'll keep this thing fed. One of the things that is going to happen here is, you know, it's supposed to be 1.2 machines. Well, it's going to run full time, so I have 2 machines. It'll starve out, probably. Who knows? We'll see. Now, look at this. I can see the LTN conveyor through there, but I can't see this. See? Oh, and then this one here, I think I'm going to change to 3. And there's nickel, copper, and niobium plate. Make sure it's in there. Okay, good. So here is the stop. That's going to pick up the molten stainless steel. It's a long one, but remember that there might be some stuff. Well, we got it. Yeah. I have to look at the recipes again because there's so much going on that I'm doing here. But there's lots of room here, obviously, for the stainless. Because there is stages to it now. So we're just taking the material here. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's going to go molten to molten. All these different stages of moltens to get to the end. And that's stainless steel part 2. That's what's going to change. So anyway, let's go over here. I have this set to 1K provide because I can't remember what I have on the other up above. There's ferrochrome. I have this pump set to 20K. I don't want 40. I don't want this thing filling all the way up. I could, but you know, no big worries there. So let's look at ferrochrome. Trying to find this thing here. Holy cow, look at this thing cranking along. So we got molten iron and then the niobium complex. No. Molten iron. Oh, and then chromium. Yeah. So that's what's running that. And it's done already. That's insane. There's copper. Copper. Let's take a look. It's just sitting there. Yeah, see it's the cat. Oh, it's getting close to calling a train there. So once the casting, yeah, the moltens are so powerful with the casting, it's insane. Oh, there we go. So there we. Oh, okay, it's calling the iron now. So that's gonna be over here. There we go. Oh yeah, and the other thing is this is gonna be a good test for this system here. There we go. 33. Okay, now what? Oh, what's going on here? Oh, okay. Oh, there's that. Okay, good. So I'm missing. I can't see the lamp is on here. See, that's another problem. It says it's working, but I don't know what it is. What it's saying. So we need the niobium plate and the sulfur. Sulfur is uncapped. It's possible that it's taken a while. Okay. Oh yeah, it's coming here. So it's kind of a far away place. So yeah, you can see. Look at this. Look at all this sulfur I'm getting from those other processes. That's why I'm glad to get this up and running. But I haven't been building. You know, well, I tore out a bunch of stuff, but when I am building, it's generating sulfur. I don't know what I'm going to do with it all. I'm sure there's something later on that I can do with it, or I can take that sulfur and combine it with, you know, do the acid gas stuff, but I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how that's going to balance out. All right, now what is missing here? Sulfur's coming. And niobium plate. Oh, it's set to 5,000. That's, yeah, okay. Let's go set that to 200. I copied and pasted the Comair. Yeah, that's a common thing sometimes when there's all these things going on here. Okay. Oh, and then on, there we go, sulfur, baby. Oh, and then I gotta connect this up here, but we'll wait. And finally, here it is. Oh, the drill heads are running out. I'm like, oh no. Because I set that up and I didn't realize that, oh, there's a problem. Okay, now that's all in. There we go. So this is about all we'll have time for today because my brain is addled with this LTN problem. And there we go, folks. Oh, baby. Finally. So I'm going to shut down the other build off screen. Bring it, all the materials here, you know, and consolidate everything. Now, when this fires up here... Oh, yeah, this is going to offer 1K. Oh, yeah. You know what? I just realized something. Well, I'm curious where the train's going to come from. So, let me take my doggo here. And I took the hotbar. I had the food down here, and I'm like, why am I wasting a hotbar for the food when I do this? I click everything in and out, and then the food goes in automatically. What I'm thinking is that the train is going to favor this stop here because it's closer. So whatever pickups happen, it's not going to come from the old build, which is kind of what I don't want. Oh boy, this dog will take out trains and stuff. But funny enough, this dog, it'll take out certain things, but not everything. Like I can run into a pipe and it'll be fine. The big titanium stuff, the long pipe, this stuff here, multi-purpose pipe to ground, 48 length. It won't take this out, but it will take out the niobium, and it'll take out a train and machinery. Like you just tap it and it takes it out. All right, let's get this up and running here at least. So, oh yeah, now I have this set to 15,000, so that's why I had to up the stainless steel amount. Okay, that's a little high, but the way it's been, well, stainless is a little different. We need more molten output to handle, you know, the same or more casting machines. That's the issue with this here. So I'll keep an eye on the base here. This is a good opportunity. I want to run it and see if there's any other LTN issues that occur. These things can get really, really nasty though, man. I tell you. There it is. There it is. Oh, I need the aramid fiber. Crap. All right, let me get this in here. So I screwed up. I didn't have this wired up, so it loaded in both tanks. So that's why I like to have a 2 gap here between the tanks. So then if there's a problem, I can pump one into the other. But, yeah, I can easily, you know, pump out, you know, and do all that. But it's just like that little bit gets wasted. All right, so aramid fiber's on the way now. And here it is, finally. Aramid fiber! Yeah, I think it's all right. I could pop out and do a splitter, but that's okay. And there we go. We finally got stainless steel. That's a lot. Okay, so I got 12,000 in here because the train came twice because this tank filled up and... Oh, and this tank, I don't think this tank was wired. Yeah, so it called 2 times. And there we go. So, plenty of stainless steel to go around. Now, 13 for a second craft. That's a lot of molten stainless steel. That's why, you know, the better recipe is going to help out a lot later on, whenever that'll be. There we go. Cool. All right, I'm good. I am happy with that. Oh, and this is going to send again. Yeah, okay. I have it set to 200, 100 because I want the train to come along. So what I'm going to do, I'll shut down this molten stainless steel build and bring the materials here. The problem is that, you know, I have to... well, there's only 500 in there, so I could bring that material back to the hub. Oh! And then dump it off in the hub, because, you know, obviously building is going to eat it up. So I got to be careful over here, because, yeah, there's power poles all over. Okay. Oh, see? Look. See, I ran into that pipe, and it didn't break. So there you go. All right, let's see. I'm curious. No, I want to. Oh God, autosave scared me. I want to make sure that this whole thing is gonna work. The stainless steel and everything. Come on, mouse. 11th thou. So, yeah, I think I can support this based on the fact that, well, the cobalt worries me a little bit. Phosphate rock, because this thing chews up phosphate rock quick, and I can't do the big mining drill heads yet, for the big mining ones. That's going to be a game changer too. Yeah, see, it ran out of nickel. See, I knew it. I knew it. But that's okay. Like I said, it's not supposed to run 100% of the time, so I'm all right with that. And it looks like, did you come here? Oh, there's the nickel. Now, I guess it was en route. I didn't see this train. That's very weird. Yeah, hopefully these problems will be gone, with the, the issues that I'm having with the multiple stop thing. And for troubleshooting, you really do want different stops. It's nice that LTN has that potential. See, look, here's this temporary stop. It's going here. Now, sometimes I've clicked on these. If you click on Murray, there shouldn't be any other stop out there, and that's for troubleshooting. Now, the spin up, obviously, this isn't going to be chewed up that much by science. It's mainly building that I need this for, high volume, which is fine. So, next episode, we'll work on the super steel, finally. Get something new going for a change. And then this will be nice because it'll chew up some of the tailings. All right, so what I'll build this out, and then we'll fire it up, right off the bat. And then I'll showcase whatever I've done off screen. A couple things that I'm going to do. Probably nothing earth-shattering, though. All right, well, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Peace out.